Hey Capricorn, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do your monthly reading for the month of May 2020. All right, so I really haven't been doing monthly readings. So, if you guys like this format that I do for this month, definitely let me know. I'm doing something a little special for you. I'm doing his and her readings for this month. So you actually, there will actually be two readings for Capricorn, a her Capricorn reading and a his Capricorn reading. Okay. So just to allow you to mix and match, you being a Capricorn, if you're a Capricorn female and you want to watch the Taurus male, you can do that. So it's just a kind of a different way to do it. And I'm having fun with it, so I hope you enjoy it. All right. And also, Capricorn, you guys, along with 5 other signs, I'm letting you all know that I'm doing a same-day reading marathon on Wednesday, August 29th, which is this Wednesday, okay? So if you want to participate in that, all the details are in the description box below. Basically, all that is that the day you request the reading is the day that you get the reading, all right? So if you have been thinking about getting a personal reading, now could be the time for you, okay? All right, so we have all of our cards here. I'm doing no clarification in this particular reading. Honestly, I really don't need it, but I do it a lot of times because it can be helpful. But there are readings that I feel like I don't need it, and this is one of them. So each of these cards have a meaning. The first card, this is about your expectations in May, okay? This one is about your feelings. This card is about the opportunity that you could have in May. And then this last card is about what could be happening around you. This could be something that you know about. This could be something that you don't know about. So this is the reading for her, all right? And this card right here, this is the most important card for Capricorn for her in May, all right? All right, so let's take a look. What do we have here? This is your expectations for May. Beautiful. 6 of Swords. So your expectation, I feel like, is you're looking for a much more peaceful May. So if you think about what comes before the 6 of Swords, it's the 5 of Swords. So you could have had kind of a rough April. All right, so there might have been something that you were conflicted about in April, all right? And it could be, honestly, it could be a lot of things right now, right? You could have been conflicted about the connection that you have. You could have been conflicted about, possibly being isolated away from somebody that you want to be around. You could have been conflicted about your livelihood, your job. So May looks like something that's going to be much more peaceful for you. But what I love about it, okay, is that that's what you're expecting. You're expecting it to be more peaceful. So the likelihood that it will be is much higher, okay? That's a great energy to be in. So what are your feelings? Well, there you are, Capricorn. So we have the Devil coming up for your feelings. So what would you think the Devil would mean for your feelings? Are you beating yourself up for certain feelings that you have? Are you telling yourself that you don't have the right to have the feelings that you have? If you're doing that, okay, that's a little bit of a devil energy, okay? Because the devil speaks to, when we look into ourselves, we've got the light and we've got the dark. Everybody has it. All right. So when we're talking about feelings, you're looking into the dark side of yourself. You might be feeling guilty or feeling regretful about something you said or something you did, and those feelings in no way, they really do not serve you outside of the fact that it identifies what you don't want. All right. So this could be about identifying what you don't want. Remember, right before Six of Swords, we had the Five of Swords, which was about conflict. So the month of April could have been for you about identifying how you don't want to feel, how you don't want to feel anymore. Maybe you had time this month, okay, to really look at what you like about your life, what you like about, people in your life, what you like, what you don't like. All right. And it might have conjured up some things for you that maybe you didn't like about yourself. And if that's the case, that's good. But if you are, spending time feeling guilty and regretful, that's the energy that you want to release. And it feels like with the Six of Swords, that's what you're trying to do, which is good. Now, the devil can also speak to a feeling of temptation and desire. All right. So you might be feeling temptation and desire towards somebody. All right. And at the same time, you could be feeling guilty and or regretful for feeling that way. I feel like the message here is allow yourself to feel what you feel. Okay, especially if it's desire and temptation, allow yourself to feel that. But don't beat yourself up at the same time for feeling it. If those are your true feelings, those are your true feelings right now. Okay? All right, so what is the Actually, I want to go here. Most important card for Capricorn. Five of Wands. Okay, so this makes sense. All right, so Five of Wands says that there's somebody important in your life where you do not know where you stand, okay? And this could be that you don't know where you stand with your job. You don't know where you stand with your family, or you don't know where you stand with a loved one or a lover or somebody that you're interested in. And that could be where this desire and temptation is surfacing right now, okay? Because you don't know where you stand. You don't know if there's still competition for that person's affections. All right, so this not knowing might be fueling these devil feelings within you. All right? And when this type of energy is within us, it's perfectly okay to say, I don't know. I don't know, and I need to be okay with that. I need to surrender to not knowing. And it's amazing how freeing that is when you do that. It's like surrendering it to the universe because you just don't know. And that usually means you're not supposed to know yet. What's the opportunity here for you? Look at that. Six of Cups. So, do you see this, guys? 666. And no, it does not mean what you think it does, okay? Look it up. 666, angel number. It's about love and harmony. It's not about the other thing, which I will not even talk about, okay? That's beautiful. So, it feels like there's a bigger message here for you, Capricorn. It feels like you've been on a little bit of a roller coaster with just in life in general. April, feels like it might have had, some conflict for you in the beginning. Towards the end of April, I feel like the energy's calming down a little bit. And the opportunity here, 6 of Cups. So, if you still are locked down or remaining at home for a portion of May, I feel like part of that time, you might be nostalgic about somebody. You might be thinking about some positive, happy times that you had with this person, or you might be feeling that kind of soul connection with that person. You might be experiencing some telepathic communication. Do you know how to recognize that? That might be something to do a little bit of research on. Are you seeing signs? 3 6s here. You might be seeing that, and don't worry if you see that. Please do not think that. All right, finally over here, whoops, actually I want to do this card. You deserve love. You are lovable. Is this something that you're questioning? It might be in this energy here. If you haven't heard from somebody in a while, or you don't know how they're doing, or they haven't chosen to communicate with you, are you judging yourself because of somebody else's actions? Everybody deserves love, and take a look at the qualities that you have that you find lovable about yourself. Because the things that you like about yourself, typically are what draw other people in. Instead, of focusing on what you don't like about yourself, focus on what you do. And that's the same thing for anything in life, right? Focus on the positive. All right, so down here, what do we have? What's happening around you? The Hermit. Yeah, this feels like a very quiet energy. You might really be spending a lot of time alone. You might be spending some time with one particular person who you might consider a mentor. You might consider an older, wiser person. You might be spending a lot of time, watching YouTube videos, trying to learn different things, watching tarot. But the Hermit says that, you're looking for a certain level of wisdom right now. Wisdom about yourself, wisdom about soulmates, wisdom about, what's going on in the world. And that's good. That's good. It's a good thing to learn. And especially if you aren't feeling at your best right now. Oh my gosh, if you saw my roots, I don't think any of us are feeling completely at our absolute best. But you make the best of it, right? That's why I'm in a baseball hat every single day. Nobody's going to see those roots, I'll tell you that. All right, so what do we have here? All right. So we've got the mice. So I feel like a soulmate connection is gnawing at you. At the end of the day, I feel like that's what this reading is about. There's somebody that's important to you that you don't know really where you stand with, that, could be conjuring up, some old things for you that make you feel possibly unlovable when you absolutely are. And nobody is telling you that you're unlovable except yourself, okay? So be mindful of that. But I feel like what's happening here at the end of the day is you're spending an equal amount of time trying to learn about certain things that you're curious about, and at the same time about a soulmate and how those two things connect, right? That's what you're doing. But the good news is that you're expecting to move into a more peaceful place. And I feel like you will. And I feel like, you know, the universe as a whole, the world as a whole, you know, really has no other choice but to move towards a calmer place. We really don't. And, you know, what's going on in the world right now, I think is almost forcing us to do that. And I think that is a good thing for a humanity as a whole. All right, Capricorn, kind of a big, broad reading, but, you know, there are definitely some significant things here. We've got 5 and 5 also. So, you know, there's changes coming within this soulmate, within this learning that I feel like you're doing. You're learning things right now. You're changing and growing. And you can't ask for more than that during this time. You really can't. All right, Capricorn, for her, that is what I have for you. You can check out the Capricorn for him and also the zodiac sign of the person that you're watching the video for. If you are looking for a personal reading, tomorrow's the day. If that's something that you want to do, that's Wednesday, April 29th for a same day reading. I'm here for you. If not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. Stay happy, most importantly, healthy and safe, and I will talk to you next time. Much love.